everybody. Come on in. Come on. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, lovely people. Come on, come on, come one, come all. Come one, come all. Hi, Jax. Good afternoon. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. We gonna make some money on this beautiful Friday. We gonna make some money. Hello, Boulevard. We're gonna make lots of money. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. How I went from broke to paid, y'all. How your girl went from broke to paid. And when I say broke, I mean broke, okay? Welcome, welcome. Come on in. I'm gonna teach you guys how I made money online using my cell phone, this device that we keep glued to our hip 24/7. Welcome, welcome. Come on, come on. Good afternoon, YouTube family. Hello, TikTok. Come on in. Welcome, welcome. How do you know what kind of digital product to sell? You guys, listen, welcome. Oh, and for those of y'all who are new here, my name is Jasmine. Glad to have you. How do you figure out what kind of digital product to sell? This is a good question. Make sure you guys are taking your notes. Good afternoon, Bruce. Hi, Nanly. How do you know what kind of digital product to sell? First and foremost, what I want you guys to do is make sure you're choosing a niche and something that you actually like to do. That's number one. Number two, choose a niche and something that you have skills with, experience in, or a passion for. Welcome, Sassy. Hello, Providencia. Welcome, welcome. Make sure you guys are taking your notes. I want you guys to choose something that you have a passion for, something that you know a little something, something about. You don't have to have a PhD, but you do need to know a little something, something, okay? Because it's going to be so much easier to show up every single day when you choose a niche and something that you actually like. And your digital product will be based around that. So maybe you went through some type of journey. Maybe you went on a weight loss journey. That's what I did. I lost over 100 pounds, and what I decided to do was sell an ebook on how to lose weight. And because I lived it, I did it, it was so much easier to show up every single day making content and talking to my audience about how to lose weight. And I had that ebook priced at $19.99. I had that ebook priced at $19.99. I was able to make $500 in the first 2 weeks, all because I chose something that I was doing. I chose something that I actually like to do, and I was able to show up and communicate that with my audience, explaining to them how to lose weight, how to eat healthy, how to exercise, how to shift their mindset so they can start to lose weight too. Okay, so that's how I want you guys to go about figuring out what kind of digital product to sell to your community. Any questions on that? Good morning. Good afternoon. Hello, party. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in. Hello, Jacqueline. Hello, Vicky. So that's how you're gonna go about choosing a digital product to sell to your community. And you guys, remember, you do not have to have a PhD in anything, okay? You just have to know a little bit more than the average person. So like I said, maybe you lost weight. That could be your digital product. Maybe you bought a house. You can make an ebook teaching people how to buy a house. Maybe you went on some type of mental health spiritual journey. You could make an ebook on that. Stop sleeping on yourself. Stop sleeping on yourself. Good afternoon, Pete. Hi, Michael. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Carlin. Hello, Ophelia. Come on in, come on in. We are talking about how to go from broke to paid. Broke to paid. And broke to paid. Make sure you guys are taking your notes. Make sure you guys are taking your notes. And for those of you guys who are new here, my name is Jasmine. I am here for a good time, not a long time. Next question. You guys, these questions are coming right out of the inbox. So if you guys have any questions for me, please feel free to leave them down below. Next question. What if I have no followers? I love this question because so many people think that they can't make money online because they don't have any followers. First and foremost, let's go ahead and rebuke that. That is not true. You do not need a large following. You just need the right following. You need to make sure that you are showing up for your audience every single day and explaining to them how your product can change their life, okay? As long as you know how to make content to attract an audience who actually wants what you're selling. They are actually looking for help. They are actually looking for answers. Then you can sell your products. But we have to make sure we're locking into the type of content we create. Our duty should be, thank you, Michael. Thank you, Michelle. Our duty should be, we are of service. That is our duty. Our duty is to help other people. Our duty is to be a community and help other people through our digital product, okay? So let's say, thank you, Michelle. Let's say that your digital product is around weight loss. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there, right? Maybe you're on a weight loss journey. That's the niche you chose. That's the digital product that you made. You made some type of ebook teaching people how to make money online, okay? Hello, Moto. Hello, hello. So what are we going to do? What kind of content are we going to create? Well, first and foremost, we have to figure out who we're talking to, okay? Who is your audience? Who do you want to help? Good afternoon. Who do you want to help? So for instance, for me, since I lost over 100 pounds, I was trying to help other women who were looking to lose a lot of weight. So because I knew who my target audience was, now I know how to make content to attract those type of people. So my videos would say things like 3 things I wish I knew before I started losing weight. How I was able to lose 2 pounds a week without any type of Ozempic, right? These are the type of videos that I made. And because I was making those type of videos, I was able to attract people who were looking for help, who were struggling with the exact same things I was struggling with. Are we clear? You do not need a large audience to make a lot of money. You need the right audience. A lot of my students have under 1,000 followers on Instagram and TikTok. And they are killing it in the game. They are making sales. They are showing up being their true, authentic self and attracting an audience who wants what they're selling. Are we clear? So get that out of your head. You do not need a large audience. You need the right audience. There are a lot of creators who have hundreds and thousands of followers and they don't make a dime from the digital products because the audience that they have is not interested in what they're selling. We are not chasing views. We're chasing profits. I'm gonna say that again. We are not chasing views. We are chasing profits. Go ahead and put that in the chat. Hello, hello. Good afternoon, you guys. Happy Friday. I'm teaching you how to go from broke to paid. Broke to paid. Broke to paid. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Welcome, welcome. Broke to paid, broke to paid. And you guys, these questions are coming right out of my inbox. These are questions that I see all of the time. So please do not hesitate to ask questions. Be interactive. You guys, the more we interact with this live, the more we like, share, comment, the more the algorithms will push this live to more people. Hello, Eddie. Do you have a question for the class? Good afternoon. Now, I do want to invite you guys to my 12-week mentorship. I have lowered the price while we're live. Once the live is over, though, I will be taking the price back up. So for those of you guys who are looking to learn how to make money online, you want to learn how to make content, your digital product, you want to learn how to market and sell. You actually want to go from broke to paid. You're sick and tired of being sick and tired, then this mentorship is for you. Eddie, I don't know what you're referring to, but I do not have time. I do not have time for it. All right, so for those of you guys who are interested in joining, thank you. For those of you guys who are interested in joining the mentorship, go ahead and lock in while it is on sale. TikTok family, you guys have to click on my profile picture up at the top twice. YouTube, you guys have to go to my channel to access my mentorship. It's a 12-week mentorship program and we meet every week live. I also give my students the replay so they can watch those replays over and over and over and over again, okay? You guys are going to go to my profile and click on my Linktree link right here. And then come down and click on the very top link right here. Sorry, TikTok, I know y'all can't see. Click on that the top link at the bottom where it says my Linktree. Then when you click on that, you'll be brought here. Make sure you guys click on the second button, Content Creation and Digital Products 12-Week Mentorship Program, okay? Oopsies. And so then once you guys click on that, it'll bring you here. And as you guys can see, I have marked it down. It is normally $497, but while we are on live, it is $397. So I took $100 off. It is a 12-week mentorship program. We meet every single week live. I am your mentor. I teach you how to create and sell your digital products. I teach you how to show up every single day as your true, authentic self. I literally transform your content and your sales. For those of you guys who are struggling with making money, I got you. For those of you guys who don't even have digital product yet, I got you, okay? Every single thing that you need to learn in order to be successful successful on these online streets, I am teaching you in our mentorship program every single week live, okay? Not only do you get live coaching calls every single week, you're also gonna get a one-on-one Zoom call with me so we can come up with a strategy for you and your business, your content, your product, your audience, okay? Very good. You guys are also going to get access to my private community with me and all of my other students. I have over 200 students, okay? And all of my students are doing great things. They are making sales. They're going live. They're posting content. They're building their audience. They're doing all of the things they never thought they'd be able to do because they didn't have the confidence. They didn't believe in themselves. And now they are proving themselves wrong. Okay, so lock in, lock in, lock in. You guys are also gonna get YouTube thumbnails, Instagram reel thumbnails, and over 30 chat GPT prompts, okay? Also, you guys get access to me every single day. I'm going to be asking you guys questions, checking in on you, holding you accountable. A lot of you guys like accountability. Y'all go off of the mood and not the plan, true or false? Clock it. A lot of you guys have been trying to do this for a very long time, but you refuse to hold yourself accountable. You refuse to commit to the promises you make to yourself, and that is why you have still not made any sales. That is why you are still not building your audience. That is why you continue to collect free information. You don't do nothing with it. You've been to the webinars. You've archived all of the posts. You've done all of the free stuff, and you still haven't made a sale. Why? Because you refuse to hold yourself accountable. When you have a mentor, now you're held accountable. When you have a mentor, now you have to commit. Now you actually have to make sales. Now you actually have to post. Now you actually have to create, okay? So lock in. I have lots of reviews here from my students. One of my students, she's 57 years old. She did 1K in 3 weeks, okay? All from my strategies. All from my strategies, from my live coaching calls. She didn't even believe she could do it. She thought she was too old. A lot of people who are older, they think, oh, I'm not good with technology. I can't do it. I don't have a following. She proved herself wrong. She did everything I told her to do, and she did 1K in 3 weeks. One of my students, she did 11K in a month. Where is she at? Here we go. She made 11K last month. 11K, all from my strategy. She listened, she learned, and she executed, okay? And she's 37 years old, okay? So lots of my students are making sales, selling their eBooks, and doing all of the things they never thought they'd be able to do, okay? So once you guys read through the reviews, enter your name and quadruple check your email address because what you put in is where it's going, okay? So please quadruple check that. Make sure you guys click on the box, I understand and agree to terms of services. You can use Afterpay or Klarna to break that payment up. Let's do 0 down, hit enroll. Give it about 30 to 45 seconds, refresh your email, and then come back and let me know you received your email. If you did not get it, that's because there was a spelling mistake. And you guys make sure you save the email once you get it because that's where all the links are to every single live coaching call, okay? So that way all you gotta do is click and you'll be taken there at the day and time, all right? Very good, very good. Next question. Do y'all have any questions for me? These questions are coming right out of the inbox. Okay, so we talked about what do you do if you have 0 followers. Y'all have any questions on that? No? Going once? Going twice? All right, very good. Next question. Do I need to be an expert to sell something? Clock it. The question was, do I need to be an expert in order to sell something? No. You just need to know a little bit more than the average person. That's all you need. So let me give you an example. Maybe you lost 10 pounds. I'm using weight loss for an example because y'all not giving me no ideas. So I'm just using what I did. Maybe you lost 10 pounds, okay? Well, if you live in the USA, you know a lot of people are struggling with weight. A lot of people don't know how to lose weight, but you lost 10 pounds, which means you learned how to eat in a caloric deficit. You learned how to move that body. You learned how to cook healthier meals and you were able to lose weight. Now, because you know more than most people, because most people in the USA do not know how to lose weight, so let's just keep it real. Because you learned how to do those things on your own journey, you can now teach other people how to do the same exact thing. You can teach people how to cook healthier meals. You can teach people how to move their body. You can teach people how to change their mindset so they can start losing weight too, okay? So no, you do not need to be an expert, but this is why I tell you guys to choose a niche in something that you actually have a passion for or something that you did yourself. Something that you did yourself, okay? Remember, common sense is not so common. Common sense is not so common. And just because you know how to do X, Y, Z does not mean the next person does. Just because I know how to sell and make 6 figures online does not mean the person next to me does. Did you clock it? Did you hear it? Just because I know how to build my community does not mean the person next to me does. So remember, common sense is not really a thing, okay? This person, you might be an expert in, I don't know, you might be an expert in credit. You might be an expert in credit. You can't assume the person next to you or the person watching you knows everything that you know about credit. No, you can't. No, you can't. Just because you know doesn't mean they know. True or false? Okay. So we need to get that out of our head. You just need to know a little bit more than the average person in whatever that niche is for you. Are we clear? If we're clear, go ahead and put yes in the chat. If we're clear, go ahead and put yes in the chat. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Good morning, Teresa. Well, good afternoon, Teresa. Good afternoon. YouTube family, y'all are a little quiet. Talk to me, talk to me. Teresa said, hello. Hey, lady, how are you, beautiful? Y'all need to listen. She's telling you everything you need to know. Thank you so much, Teresa. I appreciate that. YouTube, make sure you guys are asking questions. You guys do not be shy. I'm teaching you how to go from broke to paid. Broke to paid. And for those of y'all who have never seen me before, my name is Jasmine. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Make sure y'all follow me so you don't lose me. I do not do Bitcoin. I don't do crypto. So please do not get finessed, hoodwinked, or bamboozled on these TikTok streets, y'all, okay? Please beware, please beware, please beware. All right, very good. So any questions on that before we move on to the next question? All right, going once, going twice. Very good, next question. How do I get people to trust me online? I love it. The question was, how do I get people to trust me online? Let's talk about it. And I hope y'all have y'all pen and paper in hand. I hope y'all are taking your notes. I hope y'all taking your notes. Remember, note takers are money makers. Note takers are money makers. So take these notes, listen, learn, and execute. How do we get people to trust us? Well, first and foremost, I want you guys to understand this. People only buy from people that they like, know, and trust. If they don't like you, ain't buying nothing. If they don't know you, they're not buying nothing. And if they don't trust you, they're not buying anything, okay? So how do we get people to trust us? We have to be consistent. The reason why a lot of you guys are struggling with sales is because you're inconsistent as HE double hockey sticks. Your last post was 3 weeks ago. You went live 2 months ago. You responded to your comments last week. Your last story post was a week ago. What are we doing? What are we doing? This is why you're struggling with sales. You have no accountability, and that is the problem. Until you learn how to show up every day, you'll make no money. Now, I did not say you have to create content every day. No, I batch record content all of the time. I am a big advocate for batch recording your content. I did not say you have to create every day, but you must post every day. You must post every day. And that is what I teach my students in the mentorship, how to repurpose your content. And it does not mean that every post that you post every day has to be brand new. You can repurpose, you can clip, cut, edit, switch, swap. You can do all of the things, but you must post daily. You must show up daily. Now, let's be honest here. Let's see who's going to be honest. How many of you guys struggle with consistency? If that is you, go ahead and put a me in the chat. If you struggle with consistency, meaning you inconsistent as hell, your audience don't know when they're going to see you. They don't know when to expect you. Go ahead and put me in the chat. I want to know who I'm talking to. Let's see who's going to be honest here. Let's see who's going to be brave enough and say me. Come on, TikTok. Come on, YouTube. The more you guys like, share, and comment, the more this live will be pushed to more people so they can learn how to go from broke to paid as well. Let's go, let's go. Put me in the chat if you struggle with consistency. This is a judgment-free zone, y'all. Judgment-free, ain't no judging here. But we can't fix things if you don't think you have a problem. How can we fix it if you don't think you have a problem? Let's go, let's go. While I wait for some me's in the chat, because I know I'm talking to somebody on this beautiful Friday. While I wait for some more me's, let me go ahead and invite you guys to my 12-week mentorship program. YouTube, you guys have to go to my channel and click on the stand.store link. TikTok, you guys click on my profile picture up at the top 2 times, and you guys are gonna come to my profile. When you get to my profile, oops. My content, I post daily. Some of y'all already know because y'all see me all day long. When you get to my profile, click on my link tree right here. Okay, very good. And then you guys are going to click on the top link right here at the bottom. Click on that. And you'll be brought here to my link tree. Make sure you guys click on the second button where it says Content Creation 12-Week Mentorship Program. We meet every single week live coaching calls every single week. I teach you how to create and sell your digital products. I teach you how to show up every single day for your audience, how to do email marketing, DM flows. You guys, this is all money. You're leaving a lot of money in them emails. How do I know? Because I make 6 figures every single year. You're leaving a lot of money in those DMs. How do I know? Because I make a lot of money in my DMs. There's a reason why I tell you guys to comment the word how. There's a reason why I tell you guys to DM me the word how. It's not for your health and it's not for mine. There's a lot of money in those DMs and you are sleeping on a gold mine all because you refuse to learn how to automate your business. Okay, we have a business. This ain't no little hobby. This ain't no little game. No, this is a real business. You didn't know? You didn't know? Digital products, selling, making money online is a business. Oh, yes. We are CEO. We are a boss. It is time you start moving like one, okay? I didn't know all this when I first started, so I've been a full-time 6-figure earner for 5 years, okay? I wish I knew what I knew now 5 years ago. I'd have millions by now. If I knew what I knew today, 5 years ago, I would have millions today. And those are the strategies that I teach you because the things that it took me years to learn, you get in 12 weeks. DM flows. Thank you, Patricia. DM flows, email marketing. This is why companies still send you emails. It's not for their health. It's because they know how to run up a check online through them emails. Can you hear it? Let's go. Lock in, okay? Strategies, automation, all these things to run your business and make money while you're asleep. This is essential. And a lot of you guys are sleeping on gold mines because you refuse to learn, listen, and execute. Okay, so while we are live, I have taken $100 off. I have taken $100 off. So you can click on the second button. It is now $397 while we are live. Once the live is over, I'm taking it back up to $497, and I do sell it for $497 because I add nothing but value. All of my students are doing great things. They are making sales. They are posting content. They are going live. They are building their communities. Most of my students did not have a following before they started. Hello. Most of my students did not have a following before they started. I have lots of students who are making sales with only 200 Instagram followers. 1K TikTok followers. Not even 500 YouTube subscribers. And they are making sales. Why? Because my strategies teach you how to attract an audience who wants what you're selling, and then how to connect with them, how to share your journey, your transformation with them. Do you hear me loud and clear? Okay? Very good, very good, very good. So make sure you guys are locking in. We meet every single week live. You get the replays. You also get a one-on-one Zoom call with me so we can come up with a strategy and plan for your specific niche, your content, your goals, and your audience, okay? You are also going to get access to my private group chat with me and all of my other students. Like I said, I have over 200 students, and they are all doing amazing things. I have lots of reviews here. I don't know why my iPod is freezing, y'all. I have lots of reviews here. Like I said, one of my students, she did 11K last month. Another one of my students, she launched her digital product and 48 hours later already had 5 sales. Another one of my students, she did 12 sales in a week and she had no following, none. She literally started her TikTok when she enrolled. I cannot make this up. I have students, one of my students, she's 57 years old. She did 1K in 3 weeks. She never thought she'd be able to do that. She thought she was too old. She thought she was too old for technology, too old for all. She said, this is young people stuff. That's what she said. That's what she was trying to convince herself of. I said, no, ma'am. And she proved herself wrong. She proved herself wrong. She proved herself wrong. I don't know why this iPad freezing, y'all. But anyways, I got lots of reviews here for you guys to read through. You're going to scroll through. Scroll through, you're gonna get to the bottom, and then you're going to click, make sure you guys quadruple check your email address. Sorry, y'all, this iPad, is on its last leg. Make sure y'all quadruple check your email address, please, and thank you, because the email that you put in is where it's going. Here we go. So once you go through all the reviews, enter your name, quadruple check your email address, make sure you guys click on this button that says I understand, agree to the terms and conditions. You can use Klarna, Afterpay, start with $0 down. Good afternoon, David. And then once you put in your card information, hit enroll. Give it 30 to 45 seconds, refresh your email address, then come back to this live and say, yes, you got your email. If you did not get it, that's because there was a spelling mistake. But no worries, we will take care of it on live, okay? Very good, very good. And then we will schedule your one-on-one. Then we will schedule your one-on-one. Do you guys have any questions before we move on to the next question? Any questions before we move on to the next question? Hello, hello, good afternoon, happy Friday. Hello, hello, happy Friday, happy Friday. So that was how do we get people to trust us online? We have to be consistent. We have to be consistent. It is mandatory. It's not a choice. If you want to make money online, you want to go from broke to paid all from your cell phone, you want to turn your cell phone into a walking ATM machine, you must be consistent. You must be consistent. Okay? Very good. Next question. Which platform should I focus on? Good afternoon, and for those of y'all who are new here, my name is Jasmine, come on in. Next question was, which platform should I focus on? First and foremost, I always tell you guys, make sure you're building at least 3. You must build at least 3 platforms, a bare minimum, no excuses, 3, 3, 3, 3. Why? Because one is too close to none. Just like that one income you have. What if you lost it? What if they laid you off next week? What would you do? Okay. So we always are on at least 3, bare minimum. Bare minimum, at least 3, okay? Now, which 3 should you build? I want you to choose the platforms that you prefer. If you love to be on TikTok, there's clearly a reason for it, so why don't you grow a TikTok? If you love to be on YouTube, obviously there's a reason for it, so make a YouTube channel. If you love to be on Instagram, make an Instagram. But I want you guys to choose platforms that you actually love to be on. There's a reason why you love it. Now, it is not hard to post on at least 3 platforms. The same video you put on TikTok, put that on YouTube, put it on Instagram. Also, y'all, don't sleep on Facebook. Facebook is a hidden gem. I've made a lot of sales on Facebook. Do not sleep on Facebook. Most people forget Facebook exists for some odd reason. I don't know. People think Facebook doesn't exist. Facebook is a hidden gem. Everyone's so worried about TikTok and Instagram, they forget Facebook is there. I tell my students all the time, and we make lots of money on Facebook, so do not sleep on Facebook. Do not sleep on Facebook. But either way, the same video you put on TikTok, put it on YouTube, put it on Instagram, throw it on Facebook. Okay? Very good. Any questions on that? Any questions on that? Y'all got to talk. Y'all shy as hell. Y'all is shy as hell. Any questions on that before we move on to the next question? Let's go. What if I don't have money to invest? Hello, Shell. The next question is, what if I don't have money to invest? Good afternoon, TikTok family. Good afternoon, YouTube. I am answering y'all's questions. I hope you're taking notes. I hope you're writing stuff down. Closed mouths don't get fed. And note takers are money makers, okay? Note takers are money makers. The next question is, what if I do not have money to invest? First and foremost, what I want you to do is look at your spending habits, because your spending habits will tell you everything you need to know about you. A lot of times, most of the time, you have money to invest. You just choose to spend it on things that don't make you any money. So when you guys say things like, oh, I want to do your mentorship, but I don't have no money. Do you really not? Or you just like to go outside? You love to be at Chipotle, Cava, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Bojangles. You got lashes on, you got nails, you got a fresh wig. DoorDash and Uber got you in a chokehold. I make 6 figures a year and I still don't go to DoorDash. I don't even know how y'all afford it. One meal is $50-something. What are we doing? What are we doing? You can cook at home. You can cook at home. You love to be outside doing Taco Tuesdays, Thursday Thursdays, happy hour Fridays, Sunday brunches. You outside every week, and especially because it's getting warm outside, don't sit here and lie to me. I don't want to hear it. When you truly want something, you figure it out. Just like you truly wanted that wig, you figured out how to get that wig up on your head. You truly wanted them extensions. You got them extensions in your head. You truly wanted that full set, and you got that full set. You truly wanted to take that vacation, and your ass went on vacation. I don't want to hear it. The reason why you guys love free information is because you're not held accountable. Hello, clock it. Y'all not going to like me today. Clock it. The reason why you love free information is because it don't hold you accountable. Meaning, you done already watched all the YouTube videos. You've already archived all of the reels. You've already went to all of the free webinars, and you ain't did SHIT with none of the information you got, because you don't have to be held accountable when things are free. When you don't feel like it, you don't care because you didn't sacrifice nothing for it. You didn't sacrifice nothing for it. What did you give up for it? It's not until you sacrifice something that you worked hard for where you start to be held accountable. True or false? Because when you invest in yourself and you invest in education, you invest in mentorship, the minute you feel like not doing something, you quickly remember how hard you had to work to come up with $397. And your attitude completely shifts. Now you're being held accountable. And you know, because I'm your mentor, I'm going to be checking it. I follow you on YouTube. I ain't seen no videos. What you got going on? I follow you on TikTok. I ain't seen not one reel. What you doing? Now you got someone to hold you accountable. Because I'm going to ask. We already talked about your digital product. You haven't even sent it to me yet. What are we doing? I told you what to fix in your digital product, and you never sent it back. What are we doing? You told me you was going to go live. I haven't seen your ass live once. What are we doing? Now you got to be held accountable. You don't like that? No. Because now you can't go off of the mood. You have to go off of the plan. Because now you have someone checking what we got going on here. You don't like that. No, see, a lot of times we like to talk about what we want to do, but we never going to really do it. We never, because y'all said last year. True or false? I know. Some of y'all not going to like me this afternoon. I already know, but I don't care. I don't care. You said you was going to start that digital product last year. You done been up on all of my lives. I done already gave you Canva, ChatGPT, I don't know how many times, and you still haven't done it. You know why? Because that information I gave you was free and you don't respect it. You don't. How people don't even respect free food. You give someone some free food, they complain about it's not hot. They ain't cook it right. They ain't put no seasoning on it. And it was free. People don't respect free. It's just human nature. You don't respect it at all. You don't. Anything that you don't have to work for, you don't respect. You don't respect. Let's just keep it a buck. But it's not until you invest, you put your hard-earned money in something, now you're going to show the fuck up. Yes, you is. You're not playing no games. And those are the women and the men that I want to work with. I don't want to work with people who got excuses for 10 years. You got excuses for the next 10 years. I ain't trying to work with you because you're not ready. You're just not ready, and that's okay. I'm only interested in helping people who actually want to be helped. They've done talking. They're ready to do. They're ready to do. Okay? And you can also use Afterpay and Klarna and break that payment up. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay? So that was that question. Any questions on that? Any questions on that? Like I said, my mentorship, I took 100 off while we're live. Once we get off live, I'm taking it back up to $497. It is worth $497. I had 4 people enroll last week. 4 people enrolled last week at $497. Well, today's Friday. This week, excuse me. Thinking it was Saturday. I had 4 people enroll this week at $497. At $497. Don't play with me. I add nothing but value. My students get results. Let's go. If you guys are ready to enroll, click on the second link on my link tree. YouTube. You guys have to go to my channel. Let me pull up my YouTube for y'all. YouTube family, y'all have to go to my channel. Once you guys get to my channel, you guys are going to click where it says stand.store. Click right here where it says stand.store. Click right there. And it's going to ask you, do you want to leave YouTube? You say go to site. Very good. And then here we are for $397. It is $3.97, okay? TikTok family, y'all have to click on my profile picture up at the top twice. You guys will come to my profile and then make sure you guys click on my link tree. Sorry, y'all, this iPad is slow. And then you're gonna click right here at the bottom where it says link tree, click on that again. And then you're gonna click on the second button, content creation, digital products, 12-week mentorship. We meet every single week live coaching calls. And you guys also get the replays, okay? You guys also get the replays. Any questions on that before we move on to the next question? Any questions on that before we move on to the next question? Lesson, learn, and execute. Also, TikTok family, the more you guys like this live, the more you guys engage, comment, share, the more this live will get pushed to more people, okay? The more this live will get pushed to more people. Just like you are excited that you're getting your questions answered. Hello, Senora. Let's allow other people the same opportunities. But if I'm saying anything that resonates with your spirit and vibrates with your soul, go ahead and like this live. Comment on this live, share this live, okay? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, next question. So we answered that one. I love this. How do I stop overthinking and actually start? You guys, I struggled with this for the longest time. I was overthinking everything. I've been doing this for 5 years, okay? So when I first decided that I was ready to start making content, selling digital products, I overthought every single thing. From what I looked like, to my camera quality, to the angles, to what I was gonna say. I would record a video 20 times before I posted one. I was deep in my head. But how do you stop that? How do you stop that? One thing I want you guys to understand, I say this to y'all all the time, we are of service. Our goal is to help people, right? Our goal is to help somebody. Even if we could just help one person, that is our goal. And whatever niche you're in, your goal is to help at least one person, okay? So now that you know your why are you doing this? Like I said, when I started doing the weight loss and fitness content, why did I want to do this in the first place? Because I wanted to help at least one person lose significant weight too. I lost over 100 pounds and I wanted to help at least one person do that. Now that you remember why you're doing it in the first place, why you are showing up, now you can stop overthinking, because the information that you're providing to that one person that you want to help is information you wish the old you knew 6 months ago, a year ago, hell, maybe even 5 years ago, whatever it is. You wish you knew that. You wish you knew what you know now. And you are just interested in helping at least one person change their life in whatever way, shape, or form. Now, because you remember why you're doing it, it is so much easier to show up. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Show up unsure. Show up messy. Show up not feeling as confident. That's fine. Because that one person that you're trying to help, they're going to look at your video, whoever that person is, and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, she's speaking to me. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I found this. Oh my gosh, you have no idea how badly I needed to hear this today. I cannot make this up. You think that because your video only got 10 views, and I put air quotes on only because 10 views is a lot of views. I don't know about you, but I don't even think I know 10 people outside of my family. I can't make this up. 10 people took time out of their valuable day to watch your video. They watched you. They could have swiped quick, and people be swiping quick, but they watched you. I don't know when I am registered. Senora, I DM'd you. I DM'd you, babe. I DM'd you already. I need you to check your DMs, okay? They watched your video. They could have watched anyone's video, and they watched yours. We need to be more appreciative of the people who did watch, because ain't nobody had to watch anything. Are we clear? Okay? So I want you guys to remember your why and write it down. I have sticky notes all over my apartment. I got sticky notes all over my apartment. So anytime I feel like, well, why am I doing this? Am I really helping people? Does anyone really care about this? As I walk through my apartment, I got sticky notes. You wish you knew how to grow an audience 5 years ago. You're helping her. You wish you knew about DM flows 2 years ago. You're helping her. You wish you had the confidence you have today. You're helping the woman who doesn't. So I want you guys to always remember your why. And when you remember your why, you stop overthinking. Because now you remember you're trying to help at least one person. Okay? Any questions on that? Any questions on that? Let's go, let's go. Talk to me, TikTok. Talk to me, talk to me. Any questions on that? Any questions on that? Let's go, let's go. Any questions? Any questions? Also, you guys, for those of y'all who are new here, my name is Jasmine. My name is Jasmine. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Hold on, my phone is dying. Make sure you guys follow me so you don't lose me, you guys. Make sure y'all follow me so you don't lose me. You guys, I do not do crypto and I do not do Bitcoin. Please do not get finessed on these TikTok streets. Y'all be careful because they take my videos. They take my videos and they message you. Please don't get finessed, okay? Don't do it. Any questions on that? All right, very good. So that was how do I stop overthinking and actually start? And I also want you to remember one more thing too. Your favorite creator, whoever that is, the version of them you see today is not the version of them from however long ago when they started, okay? In order to build your confidence, in order to show up confidently every day for your audience in whatever niche you're in, you have to commit to showing up. Confidence, you aren't born with confidence. Confidence is built. Confidence is built through showing up even when you don't feel like, even when you don't feel like it, even when you're too tired, even when you're unsure. That's how confidence is built. So until you're ready to show up, don't expect to have confidence because you keep proving to yourself that the mood goes over the plan. What are we doing? And this is why so many of you guys are afraid to invest in mentorship, because now you're going to be held accountable. Now you don't get excuses, but excuses is what you've been used to for all these years, all these months that you've been wanting to do this. Now you're going to be held accountable. That's scary to you because now you're going to actually have to do it. Now you have to show up before you can play around with it, right? Oh, I said I was going to do it, but I'll just start next month. Not when you have a mentor. No. Not when you have a mentor. No. Mm-mm. No, you said you was going to get it done by Friday. Where is it? You told me you were going to go live this week. I haven't seen you live. You told me you were going to have your digital product together. You never emailed it to me. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh. Clock it. Clock it. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. All right. Next question. Can I make money if I'm shy or introverted? Yes. How do I know? Because I'm shy and I'm introverted. And you would never know. You would never even know that. I am a very, very introverted person. I cannot make this up. Y'all don't see, where do y'all see me other than the gym? You gonna catch me at the gym. You might catch me at Whole Foods and you gonna catch me up in this apartment. I am extremely introverted. I love my space. I love my space. So yes, you can make money and be shy. You can make money and be introverted. Absolutely. Because that doesn't determine your level of confidence. I'm a very confident woman. But the only reason I'm so confident is because I have mastered the art of showing up for myself every day. I wasn't like this 5-6 years ago. Shit. 5-6 years ago, I was 100 pounds heavier. I used to drink every single day. I was very insecure with myself. Very insecure with myself. Very negative. Never smiled. Never smiled. Just a very miserable soul. Very miserable, very lost. Just not who I am today. But that's because I didn't show up for myself every day. I never showed up for myself. I always had excuses. Always. Thank you for the follow, Tammy. I always had excuses for everything. Everything. Do you know how many years I have been trying to lose weight before I actually lost weight? I have been trying to lose weight for at least 10 years. I ain't never lost it. I was the girlie that always said I'm gonna start on Monday. That was with anything, not just weight loss. That was literally with anything. Any idea that I had to start a business, it was always, I'll just start Monday. I know I said I was gonna start today, but you know what? I don't feel like it. I'm just wait till Monday. And Monday never showed up. Monday never came. The things that I'm telling you, it's because I know I've done it. I know exactly what goes through your head. I already know that. I've been there, I've done it, I've lived it. But it's not until you start showing up for yourself when things start to change. I can't make this up. When I finally decided one day, you know what? I've been talking about making content. I have been talking about doing digital products. I'm actually gonna try, because this job that I got, it ain't it, and I'm ready to quit, right? So when I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, we all reach that point at whatever point in our life. You might reach it this week. Someone else might reach it 6 months from now. It is what it is. But when you finally get sick and tired of being sick and tired, you're fed up. Now you show up. Now you show up. And so when I finally got to that point, I said, okay, I'm gonna start making content. I'm not gonna worry about how I look. I'm not gonna compare myself to the next girl. I'm just gonna show up as myself and see what happens. And I did it. Then afterwards, I was like, oh wow, I actually did it. I actually posted. Not only did I just record it, I actually posted it, because I used to record stuff and never posted it. I would take time out of my day to record it and never posted it. So now, not only did I record, I posted. That right there, that small milestone that some people might look at as like, okay, that small milestone took me up a few notches just in the confidence department. Just in the confidence department. And when you keep doing those things over and over and over again, your confidence goes from -10 to freaking Pluto. I can't make this up. Okay? So you being shy and introverted has nothing to do with your level of confidence. Okay? It doesn't matter what your personality is. You can make money. Yes. I always tell y'all, be relatable, authentic, and target people's pain points. That's what I tell y'all to do all the time in your content. The reason why I make money, I'm relatable, I'm authentic, and I target your pain points. That ain't got nothing to do with me being introverted or shy. It ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just myself. I am just myself. Okay? Y'all don't see me, I don't post no content me in nobody club. You ain't gonna see me in no club. That's just not who I am anymore. And I'm okay with that. I like to be at home. Y'all see me at home. I like to be in the gym. Y'all see me in the gym. And that's as far as I'm going. And that's as far as I'm going. It just is what it is. It just is what it is, okay? So that has nothing to do with it. I always want you guys to show up as yourself. Don't change who you are. Never change who you are for the internet. No, we don't do that over here. You are going to be yourself, and you're gonna make all the money. Are we clear? Go ahead and put crystal in the chat if we are crystal clear. I feel like I'm talking to myself at this point. Go ahead and put crystal in the chat if we are crystal clear on that. Also, you guys, if I'm saying anything that resonates with your spirit and vibrates with your soul, go ahead and heart the live, comment on the live. YouTube, I don't see no thumbs up on this live, but I see 6 people up on this live. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Next question. Okay, next question. What if I already tried launching and no one bought it? Thank you, Corinne. What if I tried launching and no one bought it? Okay, let's talk about it. But before we talk about it, I want to invite you guys to my 12-week mentorship program. We meet every single week live. You also get the replays to those. TikTok, make sure you guys click on my profile picture up at the top twice, and you're going to come to my profile. YouTube, you guys have to go to my channel. When you get to my channel, make sure you, thank you. When you go to my channel, make sure you click on the stand.store link. Matter of fact, let me pull it up on the laptop so y'all can see. Walk y'all right through it. Okay. You guys have to go to my channel, YouTube. And once you guys get to my channel, click on stand.store. right here. Click on stand.store and it'll take you right to where you need to be. It is marked down $100 while we're live. Once the live is over, I will be taking it back up to $497. It is $397, so go ahead and lock in. It is worth all $497 because I add nothing but value. I give you all of the strategies and tools I use to run my business, okay? I don't gatekeep nothing. I do not gatekeep nothing, okay? I don't gatekeep nothing. Everything from content creation, digital products, growing your audience, building an audience who wants what you're selling, showing up as yourself, committing to yourself. You guys, you are your own worst enemy. I cannot stress this enough. You are your own worst critic. It's you. You are stopping yourself from doing all of the things because you refuse to change. And until you decide to put one foot in front of the other, I promise you, absolutely nothing will change for you. Some of you guys are on this live, well, if she really wants to help people, it would be free. No, it wouldn't, because you don't respect free. You already have all the YouTube videos. You've already archived everything. You've already gone to all of the free webinars. You join my free live every day, and you still haven't done nothing with the information I give you because you don't respect free. It is not until you actually have to sacrifice something, which is money, when you decide to move differently. Now you don't make excuses because now you remember how hard you had to work to come up with $397. Now, when I tell you to do something, you actually do it. Now, when you say you're gonna do something, you actually do it. Because on top of that, you got someone holding you accountable. The reason why you don't respect free and the reason why free hasn't done anything for you is because you have no one to hold you accountable. You said you was gonna go live 2 months ago, ain't went live yet. But now when I'm your mentor, you already know. I'm gonna be like, girl, you told me you was gonna go live on Friday. I ain't see you on live. What are we doing? I thought that's what you said. Now you gotta come up with some type of excuse and you're gonna realize you don't really have an excuse. And then you're gonna remember the money that you invested and you're just gonna go ahead and do it. And now you're gonna get progress. Now you're actually gonna get sales. Now you're actually gonna build your audience. Now you're gonna actually do the things that you said you was gonna do because now you have someone holding you accountable and you sacrificed. You got time to sacrifice for Netflix, Hulu, Peacock, Zeus, Prime. But when it comes to sacrificing for yourself, your business, we got crickets. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So TikTok, you guys can go to my profile, click on my Linktree link right here. Once you get there, click on the top link, Linktree. Very good. And then you're gonna click on the second button, Content Creation Digital Products Mentorship. Good afternoon. Click on that second button, it'll take you right there. I have over 200 students and they're all doing great things. They're making sales, they're going live, they're posting content, they're doing all the things they thought they couldn't do. They are literally proving themselves wrong every single day. Every single day they're proving themselves wrong because they decided to take a leap of faith. They decided to invest in the business that they've been wanting to do. And they're literally doing every single thing they thought they was never capable of doing. I am literally doing everything I thought I could never do. If you had asked me 6, 7 years ago, if I would be doing 6 figures, I would have been like, hell no, ain't no way. I do that easily. Easily. I'm in my dream apartment. I drive my dream car. I never in a million years thought I'd be capable of this. Showing up and being myself online and getting paid to do it, what? Girl, what? Yes. Yes. Not having a boss, not having to clock in, clock out, not having to ask for permission to leave work early so I can go to a doctor's appointment. Yes. Having a savings account, girl, a savings account for a rainy day. Yes. Everything I never thought I'd be able to do, I am literally doing. How? Because I put one foot in front of the other. And that transformed my whole life. I lost over 100 pounds. Girl, I used to be a heavy drinker. I used to drink every night because I was so miserable at my job. I was so miserable. I was too afraid to quit. I had gotten such a great job and I was miserable as hell. And how did I cope? I would drink every night, never miss a night. For years, I lived like that. I haven't had a drink in 4 years. I don't drink. When people offer me, I don't know, I don't drink. And I don't. I don't sip. I don't know. No, I don't need to. I'm good just the way I am. Okay. All right. So what was the question? Next question was, where are we at? Okay. What if I already tried launching and no one bought it? Well, first and foremost, I want to congratulate you for even launching. Do you know how many people wish they had the courage to actually launch? Do you know how many people, I'm going to say that again because I need to make sure you are grasping this concept. Do you know how many people, good afternoon, wish they actually had the courage to launch in the first place? Because there's so many people who might have half of a digital product, ain't launched nothing. Been talking about making money online, ain't did nothing. The fact that you even launched deserves a round of applause. You're doing what most people never do. So that's number one. So good for you. So no one bought it. You launched it and no one bought it. Let's go ahead and talk about it. First of all, hello, good afternoon, Leroy. First of all, so many of you guys are afraid to sell. You are terrified of selling because in your head, you think selling is annoying. You think selling is begging. And you have convinced yourself that you are not a salesperson and you don't want to come off too salesy. First of all, selling is solving. So we're going to adjust that mindset right here. Selling is not begging, selling is solving, because every single time you have heard me ever talk to you about selling a digital product, I have always told you to sell something that you have knowledge in, skills in, a passion for, experience with. True or false? I never told you to sell something just for the hell of it. So that's number one. So because you are going to actually sell something that is true to your life, you know that you're going to be able to help people because whatever the product is helped you. True or false? Next, you don't even show up every day to sell it. You got excuses. You might post every day, but do you tell your audience about your product every day? Do you? Let's just be real. Don't come up on this live lying. Don't be lying now. Do you tell your audience about your product every day and how it can help them? What your product can do for them? What you wishing you had your product however long ago. I tell you all the time, I wish I had mentorship when I first started. I would be at millions by now. But you don't know what you don't know. So therefore you can't do what you don't know. But now that I know, I'm accelerating. I'm going way faster than I was when I first started. Does your product have that? Whatever your product is, the version of you from 5-6 months ago, would it help her? If the answer is yes, which it should be, okay, great. So why are you not trying to help other people and telling people about it every day? For those of you guys who have been following me, y'all hear me talk about my 12-week mentorship all day long. All day long. I don't care if I'm annoying. You think I really care? This called the unfollow button. You are more than welcome to hit it. You won't go buy it anyway. I don't care if I'm annoying to somebody because I know I'm motivating someone else. Because there's someone else who's looking like, gosh, okay, she's right. I have been making excuses. She's right. I do need accountability. Everything that I'm saying, the other person is connecting with. And those are the people who buy it. I want you guys to understand, you're not for everybody. Stop trying to make content and appease everybody. That's never going to happen. You are for a small group of people. You are for a very small group of people. And it's those people that will buy. But you're not even giving them the opportunity to do that because you don't even talk about your product. You think people are just going to automatically click the link in your bio. And they're not. And you have been proven that. Because they're not clicking your link. Because you're not telling people about it and you're not telling them how it can help them. Listen, people buy transformations. People buy transformations, okay? They're not really buying the product, they're buying the transformation. They are buying what their life will be like once they invest in whatever the product is. That's what they're buying. So until you clearly show people what that transformation is, how it helped you, or how the information helped you, how it has helped others, they're not going to buy it. And maybe you don't have any sales yet, so you can't even say how it's helped others. Fine. Talk about how it's helped you. Thank you for the follow. Talk about how it's helped you. It's that simple. How has your product helped you? When I was doing my weight loss and fitness content, how did what I know about eating in a caloric deficit, how did that help me? Well, I was able to lose 2 pounds a week. How did eating more fruits and vegetables help me lose weight? Well, I was fuller. I got fuller quicker because I was eating a whole bunch of fiber. And because I was able to explain those things, because I was actually losing weight, I was able to explain to people how my ebook, How to Lose 100 Pounds, would help them. And then when people started buying and they started DMing me and telling me how great the information was, now I have screenshots to share on my story, to post on my YouTube videos, to post in my community. Now I have social proof. But until you get the social proof, fine, just use yourself. Just use yourself. Your review doesn't matter. You're not a human. Your results don't matter. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And as long as you show up as yourself, that's enough for a lot of people. That's enough for a lot of people. So we need to get out of our head. We really need to get out of our head. Y'all living your mindset literally has you in a chokehold. Hold on, y'all. Let me move this puzzle piece on TikTok. Your mindset literally has you in a chokehold. You are so negative toward yourself. You keep telling yourself what you can't do. Why? You know why? Because that's what you're used to. That is what you're used to. You are so used to telling yourself what you can't do and what's not going to work for you before you even try. And I used to live like that too. That's how I know. But until you put one foot in front of the other and give it a go, I promise you ain't nothing finna change. And a lot of y'all already know this because nothing has changed. You said in January that was gonna be your year. You was gonna make all the money. You was gonna build the audience. You was gonna start the YouTube channel. Girl, I'm gonna post this content. Ain't post nothing yet. Where's the post? Where's the product? I've been getting on live every day since January talking about Canva and ChatGPT. Some of y'all been watching. And if I was to ask you, did you do the product? I'm still working on it. I gotta do a couple things. You ain't did it because you don't respect free information. You don't. You don't. No one does. It's not just you. Nobody does. No one does. It's not until you sacrifice and it's not until you're held accountable where you finally start doing stuff. It just is what it is. The mentorship is $100 off while we're live. It's $100 off. When the live is up, I'm taking it back up to $497, and I sell it at $497. Let's go. All right, so that's what we talked about. What if I already tried launching and no one bought because you don't talk about your product and you don't talk about how it's going to help people? That's why. That's why ain't nobody bought it. And you're not consistent. You're not. Don't be up on this live lying. Don't be up on here lying. Don't do that. The worst lies are the lies we tell ourselves. Write that down. The worst lies are the lies we tell ourselves. Write that down in big letters. And take that sticky note and put it right on that refrigerator. The worst lies are the lies we tell ourselves. I want you to put that on a sticky note and put that right on your daggone refrigerator. So you see it every day. So every minute you are considering lying to yourself. You see it right in front of you. Hold on, let me put my phone on the charger. I got all these phones and devices going. All right, so that was the next question. Next question. Ooh, I like this one. Do I have to show my face to sell a digital product? Corinne said, are there ideal times to go live? It's whatever you're going to be consistent with. Whatever time you're going to be consistent with is when you need to go live. It's whenever you're going to be consistent. So if that's after work, then do live after work. A lot of my students, they go live before work because I told them live takes energy. You gotta be a little upbeat. You gotta be a little excited, right? You can't be, hi, you can't, no. You can't be like that live. You gotta have some energy with you, right? So a lot of times we like to wait till after work, right? Because we're not rushing, whatever. But I actually suggested to my students to start going live when they first wake up, after they get things together. That's when you typically have more energy, right? The job ain't drained you yet because you haven't even gone yet, right? When you get off work, you're more tired, you're probably irritated, frustrated, you probably like, F everything, I'm just gonna go home, get in my robe, eat some food, watch TV till I fall asleep, right? So your energy is kind of like gone. So a lot of my students, they actually started going live in the morning before they even go to work. Y'all, people are up at all hours of the night. Don't sleep on them AM lives now. So if you got to be to work at 8, shit, you better get on live around 5 in the morning. People be online at all hours of the day, okay? So if that works for you, if you know you have more energy before work, because you know when you get off work, you ain't doing a motherfucking thing, then go live before you go to work. Go live before you go to work. Then you got that out the way. Now you just go to work. And then when you get off work, you come home chill. Okay? And that's the thing I tell my students, not only just going live first thing in the morning, but you could make all of your content for the week. You can batch record your content before work, when you still got all your energy. Now, some people just are night owls. So if that's you, then maybe for you, it's best to do it after work. If that's your energy. For me, when I was first started, when I still had my job, I was showing up before work. Yeah, I'm just an early bird. I'm up at 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning. So I just am better first thing in the morning. If you catch me around 7, it's not going to be all this. It's going to be like, okay, I'm about to go to bed, right? So for me, I'm best first thing in the morning. So I want you to do your business, your work, your live, your content when you can be the most consistent. We're all different. What works for me may not work for you. That's fine. But it's about being consistent, okay? Being consistent. But don't sleep on the morning lives. I've been up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. There'll be people on live, and they have a lot of people on that live. Y'all, people are up. So don't ever think it's too early or too late to go live. Yes, Corinne, batch recording, absolutely. Batch record, yes, absolutely. I batch record all the time. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, next question. Do I have to show my face to sell a digital product? No. As long as you are relatable, authentic, and targeting people's pain points, you can be faceless. I have a lot of faceless mentees. They make a lot of money. Yes. You do not have to show your face if you don't want to. Now, I'm always going to encourage it, just because I don't want the reason that you don't show your face is because you feel like in your head, you made up that you're not pretty enough. I don't know who told you that, but I need us to stop thinking that. So if that's your reason, then I want you to show your face, because no. But if your reason is whatever else, fine. Whatever you choose to do. There are a lot of faceless creators. I have a lot of mentees who are faceless, and they are killing it, because listen, when you make your content, you have to be relatable, authentic, and target people's pain points. So as long as you do those things, you can build a community. Now you're gonna have to rely heavy on the relatability. Being able to explain what you've gone through. Story times. People love story times. Just really being yourself, really being authentic. That's what people fall in love with. That's what people connect with. So as long as you do that, you can sell your digital products, absolutely. I have a few YouTubers that I watch who are faceless. Yeah. And I enjoy their videos because I still connect with them, because they're still being themselves. They're still being authentic and relatable. Okay? So don't sleep on faceless. If you want to be faceless, that's fine. But you must be relatable, authentic, and target people's pain points. That's whether you're faceless or not. I don't care if you're showing your face or not. You have to be those things. Relatable, authentic, targeting people's pain points. That's mandatory. Okay? That is mandatory. Very good. Also, you guys, do not forget to enroll in my 12-week mentorship program. YouTube, you guys have to go to my channel to enroll. You guys have to go to my channel. So once you guys click off the live, come to my channel, you're gonna click on this very first link that says stand.store. When you click on that, it's going to take you right to where you need to be. It is $3.97 while we're live. Once the live is over, oh no. Sorry, I just hit something. Okay, once the live is over, it will be going back up to $4.97. It will be going back up to $4.97, okay? TikTok family, you guys have to click on my profile picture up at the top. You guys are gonna come to my profile, click on this Linktree link right here, and then click on it again right here at the top, at the bottom. Click on that, and it'll bring you here. You're gonna click on the second button, Content Creation and Digital Products Mentorship. Click on that, okay? Once you click on that second button, you will be brought here. Like I said, it is $3.97 while we're live. Once the live is over, I will be taking it back up to $4.97, so save you $100. It is worth every dollar of $4.97. Why? Because I am your mentor, okay? I'm teaching you everything that I wish I knew when I first started. If I knew what I know today that I'm teaching you guys within 12 weeks, I'd already have $1 million by now. I know for a fact, but you live and you learn. You don't know if you ain't ever been around entrepreneurs. You don't know all the systems, the funnels. You don't know none of that, right? But as I kept going and as I kept learning, I started doing. And I started to see what's really working. And now I teach that to my mentees, in a fraction of the time that it took me. From email marketing, making money in the DMs. You guys, I make a lot of money in my DMs. Do not sleep on your DMs. There is money there. But it's about engaging and interacting with your audience, okay? Teach you guys how to create your digital product and how to use ChatGPT. I give you a full course on it, okay? Do not sleep on ChatGPT. ChatGPT is going to be your best friend with your digital product, your content, growing your audience, all of those things, okay? So I teach all of my students that. Also, oh, sorry, y'all, the tablet's dying. Also, you guys get a one-on-one Zoom call with me when you enroll, so we can come up with a strategy and a game plan specifically for you. Thank you, Drea. Specifically for you, okay? Specifically for you. Your niche, your goals, your business, your audience. It's not pre-made. No, it's specifically for you, okay? You guys are also going to get access to my private community with me and all of my other students. I have over 200 students, and they are all doing amazing things. They're making sales, they're posting content, they're going live, they're building their audience. They're literally doing everything that they thought they couldn't do. I cannot make this up. They are proving themselves wrong. A lot of my students came in doubting themselves, hesitating, thinking that they couldn't do it, and they are literally doing it at all ages. One of my students, she's 57 years old, and she did 1K in 3 weeks. She's 57. And her mindset was, I'm too old. But she motivated me to give it a try. First of all, you're never too old. As long as you know how to use that phone, which you do, because you came up on this live today. You knew how to use that phone to click on that app and come watch this live. Okay. You know how to use your phone. It is just fear in your head convincing you that you are too old. No, you are not. Until you die, you are never too old. Get that out your head. Get it out your head. It's not just for the young folk. It's for everybody, okay? One of my students, she's 37. She's a single mother. She made 11K in 1 month. Yes. And one of her goals was to be able to spend more time with her son. She didn't want to take her son to daycare, but that's what she had to do at first, right? Because she has to go to work. Well, she made that her goal for 2025 to be able to quit her job and raise her son full time. And she's literally living that right now. She did 11K in 1 month, okay? So she got to take her kid out of daycare. I have other students, they did $100 on TikTok live. I teach my students how to run their lives. So I make a lot of money on TikTok, okay? TikTok live. And I teach my students how to do that too, okay? Lots of reviews here. One of my students, she launched her digital product within 24 hours and she sold 10. Lots of reviews here. My students are doing amazing things. I'm so proud of them. So read through those reviews, enter your name, and quadruple check your email address, you guys. What you put in is where it's going. Make sure you check this box. I understand and agree to terms and services. Oh no, my tablet died. Oh man, the tablet died. That's okay. I'll show y'all on the laptop. The tablet has dipped, okay? No worries, no worries, no worries. I got you. We just gonna be on the laptop for a little while. All these daggone devices, and I only got one charger. Lord Jesus. Okay. Click on the box. I understand agreed terms of services. You can use Afterpay or Klarna to break that payment up, okay? Don't feel like you have to pay it all today. Do 0 down. Hit enroll. Give it about 30 to 45 seconds. Refresh your email, and then come back to this live and say, yes, you got it, or no, you did not. If you did not get it, that's because there was a spelling mistake, but no worries. I will send everything to you manually. When you do get your email, please archive the email with all of the links, because you have when you get your emails, one of those emails has all of your links to all of the classes that are coming up, okay? Because you're in a 12-week mentorship, so we meet live every single week. And the link to each class is in there, okay? So please archive that. Please archive that link, screenshot, do something so that you have access to all of them, okay? Okay. I still send them out periodically though, but still, I want you to have the links. So that way you just join. Okay, so that was that question. Any questions on that? Any questions on that? Any questions on that? Okay, so we talked about selling if you want to be faceless. Yes, you can. Okay, how long does it take to make money after launching? This is a great question. Hi, Islubna. How long does it take to make money after launching? That is 1000% dependent on you. 1000% dependent on you. Why? Because until you let go of the excuses, until you are ready to be consistent, until you are ready to show up and talk to your audience about how your product can help them and change their life, you will not make any money. I promise you that. Corinne said, how are you able to help all these beyond your weekly meetings? Oh, because you guys have access to me. Yes, very good question, Corinne. Very good. So you guys, we meet weekly on my live coaching calls where you guys are able to ask questions and interact. But outside of those live coaching calls, you guys, I'm still communicating with you. You guys are still able to inbox me. You guys are able to ask me questions, share your pictures, send me your digital products, share your links to your posts, your lives, all of the things. Yes, absolutely. So it's not just once a week that you meet with me. No. I'm glad you asked that, Corinne. You guys, my inbox is always open for you. Anything that you're struggling with, any feedback that you need, any advice, and I am also checking in with you, okay? I take pride in that, absolutely. So we don't just meet once a week and I'm like, all right, I'll see y'all next week. No, absolutely not. I'm your mentor and I take that very seriously. So I'm giving you guys homework assignments. You told me you was gonna do this. I expect it to be done. Now let me show you guys. I'm gonna hide it because I don't want y'all to see people's phone numbers. So I have all of my students here. I'm gonna cover this up, but I have all my students here. And so any questions that they have, they're able to ask me. I always have this window open. So I hear when it goes off. Now when I'm asleep, I'm asleep, but I hear when it goes off, right? And so I'm always checking in with my students, asking them how things are going. I remember what my students are working on, the digital products, their content, all of the things, okay? So I'm very interactive. I'm actually glad you asked that. I'm very interactive, you guys. Very interactive with my students, okay? Very good, very good. Any questions on that? Any questions on that? So, where were we at? Okay, how long does it take to make money after launching? Yeah, that's 1000% dependent on you. That's dependent on you. Because at the end of the day, I can motivate you, teach you, inspire you, and hold you accountable. But I cannot make you make the videos. I cannot force you to go live. I cannot force you to post every day. I do not have access to your TikTok. I do not have access to your YouTube. I don't even have access to your cell phone. So if you do not hit post, if you do not hit record, if you do not hit go live or whatever strategies you're going to use, if you do not hit send email to send your emails to your email list, I can't guarantee you no money because I can't do it for you. You have to do it. I cannot run your business for you. And I ain't even gonna hold you. I cannot run your business for you because if that's what I'm doing at this point, then give me 50%. You have to hit record. You have to hit post. You have to hit live. You have to hit send. You have to hit the button. You have to hit the button. Now, if you do everything I tell you to do, you do all the strategies, you do every single thing that I tell you to do, you will make money. I say that with my chest. You will make money. But the question is, are you going to do it? This is why I say people don't respect free information, because I give you guys a lot of tea on live and you're not doing nothing with it. It's not until you paid for it that you actually really start doing it. I already know. You don't have to tell me something I already know. Because every single time you talk about what you don't feel like doing, you go ahead and do it. You know why? Because you remember what you had to sacrifice. You remember how many hours you had to work at the job. You remember how irritated you were that day that you saved up. And now when you don't feel like it, you still do it because you remember. Yeah. But when stuff is free, I'll just do it later. And you don't ever do it. You don't never do it. People don't respect free. It's not just you, it's everybody. It's not just you, it's everybody. No one respects free. No one respects free. No one. No one. Okay? Now, next question. What should I price my first product at? Great question. So in marketing, and I go over this in my mentorship, but I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of tea. In sales, in marketing and sales, you guys, listen to me. We have low ticket offers, we have mid ticket, and we have high ticket, okay? Low ticket offers anything between $9.99 or even $1. I'm never gonna tell you to sell something for $1, but anything under $24.99 is considered low ticket. Mid ticket would be anything between $30 to about $70, $85, somewhere up in there, okay? High ticket, anything $99 and up, okay? Now, just anything that's cheaper, you're gonna get more sales for. It is what it is. The cheaper something is, doesn't mean it's the best value, right? But the less expensive something is, the more people are willing to buy it because it's low risk. It's low risk, okay? Meaning, yeah, I mean, who really wants to lose $10, right? You might be selling an ebook for $9.99 and someone's watched you for a little while. Okay, I guess I could. It's just $9, $10. Okay. Now, do I really want to lose $10 if it's some bullshit? No. But you're not butthurt, right? If it's some BS, you're not butthurt over $10, bro. You just kind of like, I know I won't be buying from her again, right? You just kind of leave a mental note like, I will never buy from her again, right? And that's just where it is. That's why people buy lower ticket stuff, because it's cheaper, low risk. So when you have no audience, you're brand new to all of this, I'm always going to recommend that you sell stuff for cheaper because you'll be able to get more people to buy it, which means you'll be able to collect more emails. Now, when you're building your email list, you're still going to be nurturing your audience, the people, your customers. You're still going to be checking in, asking for feedback. We're letting them remember you, right? You don't want people to just buy something and then they dip and you don't ever talk to them again. No, we still nurture through emails. There's a lot of money in the emails, okay? Now, when you do start selling stuff for higher prices, because you had so many people who bought something for cheaper, right? Lower risk, low ticket, and they enjoyed it. It wasn't bullshit. They got a lot of value out of it. Not too much value, but they got a lot, right? When you sell something higher, those will be the people who will buy because the first experience with you was great. They enjoyed it, they learned, and you continue to nurture. You continue to add value through those emails. So when you sell something for $49.99, you already have warm leads. Warm leads, meaning they trusted you enough to invest $9, $20, whatever it was. They're considered warm leads. They already trust you because they spent money with you, okay? So I'm always gonna suggest you start with a lower ticket item. Now, once you've been growing your business, you've been doing it, you've built trust in your community, you've been doing it for a while, I always suggest you go up to a mid ticket and then a high ticket, Now, when you get to the high ticket, you're not going to have as many people buying. Not because they don't see value, but again, because one, they may not be able to afford it, right? Okay, that's fine. And then two, you're not interested in helping everyone. You are trying to help a small percentage of people. You're not here for everyone. No, you're not here for everybody. Your duty is not to appease everybody. You are interested in helping a small percentage of people with whatever it is that you sell, whatever it is you help people with. Okay? So start with a lower ticket, build trust, build your email list, and then graduate to mid-ticket and then high ticket. Okay? So start low. Start low. Okay? Any questions on that? Any questions on that? Any questions? Ask now. You guys remember, closed mouths do not get fed. Closed mouths do not get fed. Ask, because closed mouths do not get fed. Also, when you guys do enroll in the mentorship, make sure you come back to this live and let me know you received your email. I see one person enrolled, but I don't see anyone telling me they got their email. Good afternoon. I don't know if you guys came from TikTok or YouTube or from an email. If you guys are on this live, please tell me you received your email. Okay, and once you guys enroll, we're gonna lock in a Zoom call time, and I'm gonna send you the link to the Zoom so you just join at that day and time, okay? All right. Any questions? Any question? Okay, next question. Y'all are quiet. Y'all are very quiet. Next question. Is the mentorship really worth $497? I love it. Is the mentorship really worth $497? Of course it is. Why would I tell you otherwise? Of course it is. But you can answer that question for yourself. You can answer the question for yourself. Because every single day that you don't make a sale, every single day that you don't post is another day you could have made a sale and you chose not to. Every single day that you don't finish that digital product, you could have had a sale, but you chose not to. It's not the idea that you have that's the problem. It's not your personality that's the problem. It's your lack of accountability that's the problem. You are spending more money by not investing in mentorship because you're wasting time. It is June, folks. We are almost 6 months into 2025. You could have been made $5,000 by now. You could have been did 1,000. Shit, maybe your goal was $500. You could have been did $500. You could do that in your sleep, but you don't want to because you have excuses for years. You do the digital product on a subject that you're familiar with. And yes, anything. You can do your digital product on anything. I want you to choose a digital product in something you have experience in, skills with, knowledge about, and a passion for. Okay? Absolutely. Because that's how you're going to be able to show up to your audience. Remember what we said earlier, people buy transformations. They're not really buying the digital product, they're buying the transformation. What will this product help me do? That's what they're buying. Okay? So every single day that you choose, it's a choice. It ain't because you got 10 kids running around. No, that's not why. It's because that's what you choose to do. You choose to stay stagnant. You choose to stay stuck. You choose to continue to let day after day go by with no motion. No motion. If you had motion, you wouldn't even be sitting on this live. How do I know? Let me tell you something. I have motion, so I'm not sitting on people's lives. I don't be on no one's live on TikTok. I'm not on no one's live on YouTube. I'm not on no one's live on Instagram. I have motion. I'm running my business. I'm not on these social media apps seeking free information. I have a mentor. Any information I need, I get to call her. I pay for it, but I get to call her and get the answers. And I proceed with running my business. Most successful people that you see, they're not collecting free information online. They're not signing up for free checklists. If I'm just being honest, they're not downloading freebies to their email. They're not. They're not. Because they are already running a successful business. And any successful entrepreneur will tell you, mentorship changes the game because it holds you accountable. Just like I'm telling you, you need to be held accountable, I'm held accountable too. Because when I talked to my mentor and I didn't do X, Y, Z, not only did I not do it, now I got to come up with some type of lie as to why I didn't get it done. Who got time to do that? Who got time to do that? And then you just wasted money. Why would I waste my hard-earned money? I paid $500 for 30 minutes of her time. Why would I waste $500? Why would I do that? I'm not. So I'm going to do what the hell she told me to do because I'm not wasting $500. I ain't gonna do it. That holds me accountable. Some of y'all crying over $497 for 12 weeks. I paid $500 for 30 minutes. She's a millionaire. I'm getting millionaire advice. Do you know what kind of energy you have to have to make millions of dollars? And the same information that I pay $500 for 30 minutes, I give to my students. So that's how I know I add value because they're getting results. They're doing all the things they never thought they'd be able to do. Some of my students didn't even think they'd have enough courage to make a YouTube channel and post a video. They post every other day now. Yes, long form videos. I'm not talking about a 20-second reel. No, they post long form videos every other day, some of them every day. Because now they finally have the confidence they never thought they'd have. They'd watch my YouTube videos, they would even comment, I wish I had as much confidence as you. I wish I could show up every day. They finally decided to stop wasting time because they knew it was something they really wanted to do. They listened, they learned, they executed, they did all the things I told them to do. They're making sales in their YouTube videos, long form videos. Before they didn't even have the courage to record a 10-second video, let alone post it. Now they're recording 5 and 10-minute videos and posting them. Confident as hell. Making sales. So you have to decide. I can't decide it for you. I told you, everyone's journey in life is different. Everyone gets to a point where they're sick and tired of being sick and tired at their own pace. I was sick and tired 5 years ago. That's when I arrived. You might not arrive at sick and tired of being sick and tired. You might not arrive there till 10 years from now. That's you. I can only help people who arrive now. Okay? They're there. They are fed up. They don't like what's going on in their life. They don't want to keep being overworked and underpaid. They don't want to keep living paycheck to paycheck. They don't want that no more. They are fed up with that life. Good afternoon. They are fed up. Okay? And until that happens for you, there's really nothing I can do because I'm not willing to be dragging people through. If you want me to be honest, you got to want it too. I can't want it more than you. It'll never work. It'll never work. Just like if you're in a relationship and you want to keep the relationship more than the man does, it's not going to work, right? It's not going to work. The same applies. It's not going to work. You have to want it too. Just like with friendships. If you really want to hold on to the friendship and they're not being good friends, but you really want to hold on to the friendship, we all know how that ends. It don't end well because you want it more than them and it's not going to work. Okay? It's not going to work. So that's just what it is. It's unfortunate, but again, until people sacrifice, they're going to make excuses. You're going to keep talking about what you're not doing, what's not working for you. That's what people do. It just is what it is. Okay? Very good. Any questions on that? Any questions on that? Also, you guys, if I'm saying anything that resonates with your spirit and vibrates with your soul, make sure you guys are liking the live, commenting, and sharing. Okay? Just like this live arrived on your For You page today, let's allow the same opportunity for it to arrive on someone else's. Okay? Very good. We're a community. We are a community. Next question. I want to do this, but what if I don't have time? First of all, that's a lie you tell yourself to keep yourself stuck. You have lots of time. We may not all have the same responsibilities, but we do all have the same 24 hours. The question is, what are you choosing to do with yours? Most people love to waste time. You're Netflixing and chilling. You're watching all the funny videos on Instagram and TikTok and sharing them back and forth with your friends. You're outside. It's Memorial Day weekend. Are you gonna do anything with your business? Or are you gonna be outside in the pool, at the cookouts, at the festivals, talking about something you ain't got no time? You about to have a 3-day vacation. My question, and be honest, how many of you guys are gonna use any of them 3 days for your business? Don't sit up on this live and lie. Don't be lying up on here. No. Don't you dare lie on this live. Did you even think about your business? Or was you thinking about, I'm going to catch up on sleep. I'm going to turn up. I'm going to get drunk. I'm going to be at everybody cookout, eating all the food. I'm going to be in the pool in my bikini. Was your business even a thought? No. I already know it won't. I already know it won't. I already know. You ain't got to tell me. I already know it was not. Drea says, sleep, honestly. See? And this is what I'm talking about. Very good, Drea. Drea was being honest. But this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This right here. This right here. There's nothing wrong with catching up on your sleep. We all need sleep. I'm never going to tell you not to get 8 hours of sleep. I get 8 hours of sleep. I don't care what's going on. I'll deal with it when I wake up. I'm going to get my 8 hours, period. I'm very big on wellness and taking care of your body. But when you wake up from that sleep, what are we doing next? What are we doing next? Are we going to make content? Are we going to post? Are we going to go live? Are we going to learn something today that we didn't know yesterday? I'm just asking for the future version of you, the version of you that's making money online. I'm asking for her. I'm asking for him. What are we going to do for our business? Are we going to figure out how we can acquire more customers? Are we going to figure out how we can grow our platform? Are we looking at the content that we posted and seeing what performs well so we can do more of that? No? Okay. Well, so when you're saying things like, I don't have time, you do have time. You just choose to do other things with your time. Who on here loves to gossip? You probably on the phone right now. You probably got 2 phones, and you on the phone on the other phone, talking to your girlfriends about what that man done did or said that you should have been let go of. You talking about work, talking about them kids. What are we doing? What are we doing? Are you going to be sitting on the couch for the next 5 hours watching Netflix, watching them Tyler Perry movies? Tyler Perry already got money. And you watching all the movies. And the movie ain't taught you how to run no business. But that's the things that we choose to spend our time on. And then we wonder why we feel like we don't have time for our business. You have time. I need you to audit your time. Because a lot of us love to waste time. And that's why things aren't getting done. And until you become more intentional with your time, you're not going to get nothing done. And then it's going to be 6 months later. We're going to be going into the New Year's of 2026, and you're going to be talking about, I'm going to be a content creator. No, you're not, because you're going to do the same thing you was doing this year, just like you did last year and the year before that. Stop playing with me. Don't play with me. I already know. Listen, I already know. How do I know? Because I used to be the same exact way. I was never intentional with my time. I used to waste time too. I used to sit on the couch and get drunk. I told you this. I used to sit on the couch and get drunk so I fell asleep every day. Yeah, wasting my time, ain't getting nothing accomplished. I don't live like that no more, but I used to. Yeah, I knew how to waste some time. I knew how to waste time. One thing I was a time waster. Okay? Yes, not no more. No. Time moves too quickly. Time moves too quickly. We're not getting any younger. We're getting older. You will never be this young again. Because in the next hour, you're going to be a little bit older. The question is, are you going to be a little bit richer? No. Well, what are we going to do to change that? What are we going to do to change that? Clock it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay? All right, you guys, we are coming to the end of the live. We are coming to the end of the live. I want to encourage you guys to lock in on the sale. I took $100 off of the mentorship. It's normally $497, and I do sell it for $497. But it is $397 while we're live. We have about 10 more minutes on this live before the price goes back up, okay? So I'm gonna set us a timer. For those of you guys who are sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you are ready to be held accountable, you're ready to learn how to make money online, you're ready to stop with the excuses, then I am for you. If you're not ready, just keep doing what you're doing. I'll see you when you're ready. I ain't got time. But for those of you guys who are ready, you are fed up. You've been watching, you've been saving all the free stuff. You realize the free stuff is not getting you anywhere because you still lack accountability and you still don't have the strategies to get you locked in into making money online. It's time for you to enroll. Okay? TikTok, YouTube family. For those of you guys on YouTube, in order to lock in, you have to go to my channel. Click on my YouTube channel and then come to where it says stand.store. Once you click on that, it'll take you right to where you need to be. Okay? It'll take you right to where you need to be. Let me pull it up. Content creation, digital products, mentorship. As you guys can see, it is $397. It is $397. You can use Afterpay or Klarna to break the payment up. Okay? TikTok. In order for you guys to lock in. Did my tablet die again? It sure did. It sure did. I'm going to get some more chargers this week now. I got all these devices in one charger. Lord. All right. TikTok family, for you guys to lock in. All you guys have to do is click on my profile picture up at the top twice. Okay, click on that twice. And you're going to come here and click on my link tree. And then you'll come right here and click on my link tree again. And you will click on the second link, content creation and digital products mentorship. Okay, you'll click on that. And then once you click on that, you will be brought to the same screen right here. Okay, $397. It is $397. So we meet every single week live. Live coaching calls. You guys also get the replays to those. You guys are also going to get a one-on-one Zoom call with me so we can go over strategies specifically for your business, your goals, your content, your audience, your digital product. Okay? You can scroll through. You guys are also going to get access to my WhatsApp community with me and all of my other students. I have over 200 students, and they are all doing amazing things. They're making sales. They're posting content. They're building their audience. They're finally believing themselves. They finally stop with the excuses, and they are finally doing the things that they never thought they'd be able to do, all because they decided to invest in themselves. They decided to learn and execute. And I was with them every single step of the way. When you lock in, you are free to ask me any questions at any time, okay? I want you to be sending me your digital product. I want you to be sending me your platform so I can audit them for you and give you suggestions. I want you to show me your content. I want you to show me, let me know when you go live so I can tune in and see what you're doing and see how it can get better, okay? We need to always be trying to improve. Thank you for the follow. I want you guys to always be trying to improve. Every single day I wake up trying to be better than I was yesterday. That's my goal every single day. And it doesn't have to be big things. It could be smaller things like I didn't hit snooze on my alarm this morning. I got up. I decided to go live even when I didn't feel like it. I did it. I decided to post 2 videos on YouTube today instead of 1. Anything that's doing better than you did yesterday is a win in my book. Okay? And I want you guys to live by that. I want you to start adapting that mindset. I want you to work on doing more than you did yesterday, being better than you were yesterday, okay? Very good. So lots of reviews here. Read through those. One of my students, she did $11,000 last month. In 1 month. We're not talking about 3, 4, 5. No, 1 month. One. My student, she launched her ebook 24 hours ago and already had 5 sales. One of my other students, she launched her ebook within 48 hours and had 12 sales. One of my students, she's 57 years old. She did 1K in 3 weeks. At 57, she was convincing herself she was too old. No, you're not. One of my students, she did $100 on her TikTok live. One of my students sold 2 of her ebooks after she fixed her product description like I told her to. I told her to change it, and I told her what to change it to. She changed it, and then she sold 2. I know what I'm talking about. I add nothing but value to my students. Nothing but value. One of my students, she sold 50 of her ebooks to her Facebook community at $19.99. That's a low ticket offer right there. One of my students, she sold her first ebook. Lots of reviews here. Lots of reviews from my students. So scroll through and read those if you'd like. Enter your name and quadruple check your email address. Again, what you put in is where it's going, you guys. I cannot stress this enough. And then click on the button. Check this. I understand and agree to terms. You can use Afterpay or Klarna to break the payment up. You don't have to pay today, do 0 down. Hit enroll. Once you hit enroll, please give it about 30 to 45 seconds, refresh your email, then come back to this live and tell me you received it, okay? If you did not get it, there was a spelling mistake, but no worries, I'll take care of it right here online, all right? So I'm gonna set a timer for us. I'll give you guys about 10 more minutes to lock in. Perfect. You are my 3rd student today. Very good. Can you check your email for me and let me know you received your email? I'll make sure you got it before we get off of the live, okay? Make sure you guys lock in. Lock in. Okay, check for me and let me know. All right, you guys, I'm gonna set us a timer. I'll do 10 more minutes. Again, I feel like one thing about me, I know how I move. And when I know I want to do something, I get it done. I don't sit around and drag my feet because I know I don't have time. When I say I'm gonna do something, Jasmine gets it done. All right, so I'm gonna set us a timer for about 10 more minutes for you guys to lock in to the sale. Get it for $397 instead of $497, and then I will be taking the price back up. Do you guys have any questions for me? Hold on, stretch out my leg. Do y'all have any questions for me? I know we went over a lot of stuff this afternoon. I'm not trying to overwhelm you, just trying to enlighten you. So if you have questions, ask. Do I need Canva or tech skills? No, and Canva is free. Yes, you do need Canva, but Canva is free. They do have an upgraded version, but you can start on free. I use Canva every day. I use ChatGPT every day. These apps will make you a lot of money, but only if you use them. If you don't use them, you're not gonna make no money. You have to use them. And then I need you to know how to use them. You guys, you can use Canva to help you with your logo for your business, social media posts, so YouTube thumbnails, Instagram reels. You can use Canva to help you with your digital product. Like, why are we sleeping on Canva? I don't understand what we're doing. What are we doing here? I want you guys to start using Canva. You should be using Canva all the time. You should be using ChatGPT all the time. ChatGPT will help you with your digital product. It will help you with your product description. It will help you come up with content ideas if you actually use it. But most of you guys are not going to use it. And then you sit around and wonder why you're not making money. You're not even utilizing the free apps. You don't even respect the free apps. So I know for a fact you're not gonna respect me, my time, and my strategies. You don't even respect the free apps. You don't even use the free apps to run up a check online. What are we doing here? Make it make sense. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know. So if you are not using ChatGPT, if you are not using Canva, why? Why are we not? Why are we not using these apps? Can someone put the reason for me in the chat so you can help me understand? So you can make it make a little more sense to me. Help me understand why we are not using these apps. Please break it down. Please break it on down. Break it down, and break it down. No questions. No answers, because you know you should be using it. If you've been watching me for a while, you already know you should be using these apps. So if you're not using them, shame on you. Shame on you, shame on you. You guys still have 10 minutes to lock in. For those of you guys who are not ready to invest $497 in yourself, that is fine, I understand. But still take advantage of my Skool community. My Skool community is your next step for strategies and content and digital products, okay? It is $39 a month. It is only $39 a month. You can cancel at any time. We meet live in there every other Thursday evening, okay? So we meet next Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, okay? Live on Zoom. So make sure you guys enroll. I have lots of information there for you guys on how to learn how to sell without feeling salesy, understanding sales psychology, how to build your business, how to create content. I'm also giving you guys ways to come up with the pain points. Remember we said your content needs to be relatable, authentic, and target people's pain points, okay? So I have plug and play stuff in there for you guys. Just copy and paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. I know y'all love to copy and paste, okay? So you can copy the hooks, the pain points, and captions, and then just cater them to your niche, whatever your niche is. Also, you guys, every single month in there, I drop done for you digital products. So all you have to do is just download it and then upload it to your hosting site. And you can start selling that immediately. You don't have to spend hours creating your own digital product. It's already created for you. So May's is already in there, and then when June hits, I'll be putting June's in there as well, okay? There's also a community on there for you guys to share your wins, talk about things that you're working on. I also give you guys homework assignments in there so you guys can still be held accountable, okay? I don't want to hear, I want to make money, but you like, at the end of the day, the question is, what are you willing to sacrifice for it? If you're not even willing to sacrifice $39 a month, I really can't help you. And I am 1000% okay with that. I am 1000% okay with that one, trust me. So enroll in Skool. Dang, my tablet broke. Not broke, it's dead. To enroll in Skool, TikTok family. Again, all you guys have to do is click on my profile picture up at the top and you'll come to my profile. And then you'll click on my link tree right here. And then click on that, the top link tree again. And then you'll click on this first button, join my Skool community, Digital Empire Baddies, okay? So you guys can go ahead and enroll in there. Like I said, it's $39 a month. You can cancel at any time. And I'm uploading new content in there every single week. So Skool is self-paced, which I love because we all have different responsibilities, right? You might not be able to dedicate the same amount of time as someone else. Good morning. So it's all self-paced. You learn at your own pace. I'm uploading new videos and stuff in there every week. So there's lots of stuff in there now. I do have a 3.5-hour video in there for you guys on how to create your digital product from scratch. Using Canva and ChatGPT, I walk you guys through the prompts so you guys can use that. Pause it when you need a break, get back on it, learn, execute, do all those things too, okay? So that is in there, and I'm putting new stuff in there on Monday. So start learning, Do not fall behind. Do not fall behind, okay? Very good. That is $39 a month. You guys spend $39 on Netflix like it's nothing. Hulu, Peacock, Zeus, Uber Eats, DoorDash. I do not want to hear it. You either want to make money or you don't. Only you can decide that. I can't decide that for you, okay? I don't want to hear it. Do you guys have any more questions for me? You guys have about 5.5 minutes left to lock in on these sales. Ouch. 5.5 minutes left to lock in on the sales. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Lock in. What else? Let me see. I feel like we answered most of the questions. Y'all not really asking questions on the live, so I don't know. I don't know. Any more questions? We talked about what to do if you launch and nobody buys. We talked about why. We talked about why your digital product isn't selling. We talked about why your audience isn't growing. We talked about that. We talked about, do you need a large following to make money? No, you do not. You need the right following. It's as simple as that. It is as simple as that. We talked about showing up every day. Do you show up every day? Yes or no? We also spent time talking about shifting our mindset. A lot of times we live in fear, and fear is keeping us from doing all the things that we want to do, that we say we want to do with our lives. But you're not going to do it if you don't let go of fear. You cannot make money online and live in fear. It's either or. You're either going to continue to allow fear to dictate your life, or you're going to let go of the fear once and for all and finally start making the money that you deserve to make. But at the end of the day, you have to make that decision for you in your life. I cannot make it for you. I can motivate you, inspire you, and teach you. But you have to actually be the one to put one foot in front of the other and do, okay? You are worth the investment. However, if you do not believe that, there is nothing I can do for you. I suggest that you start with Skool if you are not ready to invest $397 into your business. Start with Skool. It's $39 a month, okay? Very good. Perfect. Perfect. I'm glad you came back. Okay, so I'm going to be sending you a list of different times for our Zoom, and you let me know which times work best for you. We'll lock that in. And then once the time is set, I will send you the Zoom link, and then you'll join then, okay? Also, I'm going to be sending you a list of questions to answer. I have a list of questions because I want to make the most out of our Zoom call time, okay? So please answer those questions fully. Take some time with it. Don't just rush through, because I read them and then I cater our strategy towards that, okay? Very good. Let me see. I still see 3 people on my site. If you guys are going to enroll, let me know. I'll wait. If not, I'll just go ahead and take the price back up. You guys do have 2.5 minutes left. 2.5 minutes left. Lock in, ladies and gentlemen. Lock in. I had 3 people lock in today. Where are we at? Take the price. Very good. Any more questions for me? Any more questions? It's Memorial Day weekend. What are we doing? Memorial Day weekend in full effect. What am I doing? Same thing I do every day. I was thinking about going downstairs to the pool, but I don't know, because there's going to be a lot of people out there. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I do not know. We'll see. I might, if I can get down there before everybody else, maybe put my feet in real quick. That's as far as that's going. Again, you guys, for those of y'all who are ready to lock in, you're ready to build your business, you're done playing small, you're done with the free information that does nothing for you, you're actually ready to learn and do some things, go ahead and enroll in my Skool community. Let me show you guys some of the cool things that are in it. So once you guys enroll and you guys click on the classroom, start here where it says welcome and orientation, because I walk you guys through how to navigate the Skool community so you don't miss anything. There's lots of modules in here. Like I said, the monthly done for you digital product is already in here for May. When June hits, June's will be in here. I have a resources and tools vault for you guys that's full of information on ChatGPT, Canva, Reels, Sales, Hook Vault, and then promo for your products, okay? And you come back, I have mindset and motivation. So I've made videos just for my Skool community. They're not on any other platform. They're not on YouTube. They're not on Instagram. They're not on TikTok. These are just for my Skool community, okay? Helping you guys build your confidence, get rid of that procrastination, that self-doubt, just motivating you guys to get through what you're going through when it comes to your business, what to do when no one supports you, making your own decisions, how to build confidence in your business, how to get out of your head, how to sell with confidence for the days when you feel invisible, for when you feel like you're scared to launch, when you're afraid to post your content, okay? So lots of motivational videos in there for you guys to watch as well. Let me go back. Marketing mastery, okay? So your digital product is 20% of the equation. The other 80% is marketing and sales. And that is the part that you guys refuse to learn. Again, I can't make you want to learn it. If you are not willing to learn it, I promise you, you will be in the same exact spot you're in today, 6 months from now, a year from now. And that is a choice you choose to make every single day. And until you're ready to do something different, nothing different is going to change, okay? So learn how to market and sell. I also have a vault in here for scheduling your content, for batching your content. You guys, batching content is a great way to stay on top of stuff. It's a great way to ensure that you post every day. I batch record all the time. All the time. So I walk you through how to do it and how to be able to repurpose your content on different platforms. Remember, we're going to build at least 3 platforms because one is way too close to none. So we're going to build at least 3. Okay, so I walk you through how to do all of that. Also, I have my replay button here. Like I said, I have one of the live coaching call replays in here, teaching you guys step by step how to create the digital product. So that is in here. It's 3.5 hours long. So feel free to pause it, come back to it, do what you want to do. But please watch that for those of y'all who do not have a digital product, or even if you do, how to make a digital product better. Okay. I also talk about creating an irresistible offer. So that's sales, irresistible offers, to make the offer so damn good that people feel stupid not to take you up on that, okay? That's all sales psychology. So I walk you through how to do that in here as well, okay? Learn how to market and sell, you guys. If you want to make money online, you have to learn how to sell. And for those of you guys who have not made money online, you know it is because you have not mastered how to market and sell. It's as simple as that. And until you choose to, you will continue to not make sales, okay? And then where are we at? We talked about mindset, okay. Scheduling, we talked about that, very good. Taking care of your body. I'm big on energy. I'm big on your body, taking care of your body, what you're eating. How you treat your body is how you're gonna feel, okay? And the reason why a lot of you guys don't have energy, you're too tired, 9 times out of 10 is because you're not treating your body right. Are you getting enough sleep? Are you meditating? Are you working on that mental health? Are you exercising? I started to get way more energy when I started to take care of my body. And if you are trying to run a business, you need your energy. You need your energy. So you cannot neglect your body. Because if you don't take care of your body, what is the point of making money? What we gonna do with that? Okay, so I'm big on that. So I have a vault in here for you guys for that to go through. Just taking care of your body, eating right, exercising. I think that's very important. Some people may not think it's a big deal. I'm big on that. What you put into your body is what you get out, okay? What you put in is what you get out. So if you put in crap, fast food, junk, don't be surprised when you don't have energy. You're too tired. You're not sleeping well. Okay. All right. And then I have tech and tutorials in here for you guys as well. So how to upload to different hosting sites, step-by-step guides, whether you're on StanStore, Etsy, Beacons, Gumroad, Shopify, or PayHip. I have tutorials in here for you when it comes to uploading on here, setting up your email list, all that stuff, okay? I use StanStore, but I have a lot of students who are on PayHip, Gumroads, and Beacons as well, okay? So lots of goodies in here. Like I said, it's only $39 a month. You guys can cancel at any time. That is my Skool community. All you guys are gonna do is go to my link tree and click on that very first button that says join my Skool community, okay? And you guys get all of this. Like I said, we meet every other week live, okay? So you guys will be able to access that as well. Any more questions? That was our timer. Make sure you guys follow me if you have not already. And again, you guys, I do not do crypto, Bitcoin, so please don't get finessed on these online streets, all right? Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have an amazing Memorial Day weekend. I hope y'all do something for that business. Some of you guys, I will be talking to y'all very soon because you enrolled in the mentorship. Some of you guys enrolled in the Skool, so I'll be seeing you there as well. And yeah, when will I be back? I don't know. I haven't decided, but y'all know y'all will be seeing me. All right, y'all. Bye, YouTube.